Are you planning to move to Portugal? Welcome to part 2 of the best cities to live in Portugal that are not Lisbon or Porto. Starting out strong with cities for beach lovers. And the first city that I have here is Cascais. I'm pretty sure if you've done your research, you've heard that name a lot of times, and simply because it is not far from Lisbon. The population of Cascais municipality is about 210 people. And if you are into beaches, if you want to be close to the water, Cascais is the city to live in. However, Cascais can be more expensive due to its coastal location and population. However, it will still be cheaper than Lisbon, for example. One thing that you need to know about Portugal that it can be really humid and moldy during the winter, especially if you live next to the water. So if you are okay with that, or if you want to live next to the water, choose a newer building or a building where the renovations have been made so you don't get mold during the winter. The closest airport would be Lisbon Airport, but there is also a train station in Cascais. Moving to the next city that offers a lot to my surfer friends, and it is Ericeira. Ericeira is a small town with a population of 10,000 people. And it is really cute, it is really old. You can explore the cobblestone streets of the historic center, enjoy panoramic views from the cliffs, and of course enjoy surfing because Ericeira is known for surfing. But also Ericeira is known for the beaches. If you don't want to surf, you can always go enjoy some time near the ocean, just get some tan and just enjoy the weather. Ericeira would be generally cheaper than Cascais or Lisbon, however, there are a lot of surfers. That means that it can get pricey, especially when there is a season, when there are big waves or like different competitions, the prices can get high. And of course, if you choose to live in a tourist-oriented area, it would be pricier, but if you go a little bit further, it might be on a more affordable side. I think Ericeira is perfect for people who like to be outdoors because you have all the beaches, you have surfing, you can always go hiking and exploring the areas nearby. The proximity to Lisbon allows you an easy access to the capital city's amenities while enjoying the tranquility and the beauty of the Ericeira region. Moving on to the next city, which is Almada. And Almada is a bigger city, it's 175,000 people. It is located right across Lisbon. Many people choose it because it's on a more affordable side, but at the same time, I've heard that there are some, areas, neighborhoods that are not so nice, especially next to the Cristo Rei, the Jesus. So you need to be careful when choosing where to live in Almada. Almada is really close to different beaches, for example, Costa de Caparica, where many people from Lisbon go during the summer. If you need to go somewhere, the closest airport would be Lisbon Airport, and you have ferries, you have trains. I mean, you can get around pretty easily. But if you want to live in a warmer part of Portugal, south, you should definitely take a look at Lagos. There are around 30,000 people living in Lagos, which makes it a fairly small city, medium city. Lagos is known for its stunning beaches, so if you are a beach person, you want to spend all your days on a beach, Lagos is your place to be. Even though Lagos is a fairly popular tourist destination, the prices are still on a more affordable side, but again, be careful because southern Portugal definitely has a season for tourists, and if you move during that season and you try to find accommodation, apartment or whatever, it might be a little bit expensive, so don't forget about that. Lagos is a historical coastal town in Algarve, and it's known for the natural beauty, rich history and vibrant cultural scene. The city historic center is surrounded by walls, and it's filled with traditional Portuguese architecture with some charming squares, and it's just like a fairy tale. Another city, if you prefer to live in the south of Portugal, would be Albufeira. And it is also and it has around 40,000 people living there, but again, lots of tourists during the seasons, so let's not forget about that. Albufeira is also famous for the beaches with golden sands, clear water. So if that's what you're looking for in Portugal, you should definitely look at Albufeira. The Algarve region has very nice and mild winters and hot summers, so if that's what you need, Algarve is the place where you want to be. And again, Faro Airport would be the closest to Albufeira if you're planning to travel a lot. You can easily access it by car or by public transportation. And let's not forget about my north lovers. For my people who also love cold. The first city I have for you is Viseu. It's a fairly big city with a population of 100,000 people. Compared to Lagos and Albufeira, it's kind of big. You will need to drive to the beaches, so that's not the place where you want to be if you want to be next to the beach. The cost of living is definitely lower compared to Porto. And I feel like Viseu is a cute, charming city surrounded by vineyards, rolling hills, and it boasts a mix of historic and modern elements. In my previous video, a lot of people told me that I forgot Vila Nova de Gaia, but I didn't. I kept it for part 2. So the next city we have is Vila Nova de Gaia, which is literally across Porto. The population is around 300,000 people, so it's even a bigger city if you don't want to live in those 10k, 30k cities. Vila Nova de Gaia, or Gaia, is located on the south bank of the Douro River, and while it doesn't have beaches, it offers stunning views of Porto's riverside. Gaia's cost of living can vary depending on the neighborhood you pick. Some areas can be more affordable, some can be similar to Porto, because Porto definitely influences the living expenses. Another popular city to choose when moving to Portugal is Aveiro, and Aveiro is something else. Honestly, I've been to many cities in Portugal, but Aveiro, I'm just leave some pictures in here. Some people even call it Venice of Portugal, because look at this. You can take a boat tour along the canal, visit the Aveiro Cathedral, and relax on the nearby Costa Nova beach. Living in Aveiro is also on the more affordable side compared to big cities, and the atmosphere there is pretty chill, I should say. Another great city to choose to live in Portugal is Covilhã. The city has a rich history, and the university adds a lively and youthful atmosphere to the city. Covilhã is known for its connection to the wool industry, so you can come and visit the wool museum there. Again, if you're into hiking and outdoor stuff, the city would be perfect for you because of the proximity to Serra da Estrela Mountains. If you want to go see some snow, I know that it's January 8th, there should be some snow now. So if you want to go hiking or do some outdoorsy activities, maybe even skiing, because sometimes we get some snow in Serra da Estrela, this city would be perfect for you. Unfortunately, no beaches, no ocean, but it's either or. You cannot have ocean and then the snow mountains. As for the closest airport, I feel like Covilhã is located in between Porto and Lisbon, so you can basically go to anywhere you find nice flights, you just go there. And another city from the same region is Guarda. Guarda is one of the highest cities in Portugal, so if you want to live in the mountains, that's where you need to be. The city is known for its well-preserved medieval architecture that reflects the long history of the city. Since the city is elevated, you can expect cold temperatures if that's what you're looking for, and even a snowfall in winter. I think that's where I need to move because I miss snow so much. Guarda has a population of 42,000 people, so it's not a tiny village, it's a city. And the cost of living is definitely lower compared to urban cities, making it an affordable option. I think if you appreciate the quiet lifestyle, if you want to be next to the nature, if you want to be hiking and doing things outdoor, Guarda is a really nice place to be. And if you want to be immersed in a local culture, be with Portuguese people, speak no English, Guarda is a good place to be, especially compared to big cities like Lisbon or Porto, where people speak a lot of English. If you pick a smaller city, you will learn Portuguese in no time. And I think this is it for today. If you move into Portugal, I wish you all the best. Best of luck with your move. Hope everything goes smoothly. And as always, I'll see you next week. Bye!